With the support of UNESCO, the Turkish Press Council hosted on 17 and 18 January 2024 in Istanbul the third regional meeting of the Press and Media Councils from Southeast Europe and Türkiye. The meeting was one of the events organized within the scope of the three-year project titled Building Trust in Media in South Europe, Support to Journalism as a Public Good, implemented by UNESCO and its partners with the financial support of the European Union. The meeting took place with the participation of Press Council representatives participating in the project, Turkish Press Council board members, Turkish media representatives, the UNESCO Regional Project Coordinator, and some experts who attended the meeting online. Pınar Türenç, president of the Turkish Press Council, made the opening speech of the meeting and touched upon many problems faced by the press in today's Türkiye. Later, Turkish Press Council board member Murat Önok greeted the participants. The regional meeting was an opportunity for the press councils to share their experience and best practices on issues related to freedom of expression and self-regulation mechanisms in the region, and to identify common challenges and opportunities as well. The financial sustainability and future of self-regulatory institutions, especially in the Western Balkans and Türkiye, were discussed. During the meeting, Joshua Masaranti from UNESCO shared a state of play of the implementation of the project, Building Trust in Media in Southeast Europe, Support to Journalism, which aims at fostering free, independent and pluralistic media in the region in the digital age. A special attention is given to promote ethics in the media and self-regulatory mechanisms through the support to press and media councils from the region. At the event, a workshop on the UNESCO guidelines for the governance of digital platforms through a human rights-based approach was held, with the online participation of Ana Cristina Ruelas, Senior Program Specialist at the UNESCO Communication and Information Sector. Launched in 2023, the UNESCO guidelines aims to protect the right to freedom of expression, including access to information and other human rights in digital platform governance, and have collected more than 10,000 comments from 134 countries through a multi-stakeholder approach. The meeting was also an opportunity to discuss important legislative initiatives of the European Union to regulate digital platforms and support the sector of the media. The Digital Services Act will come fully into force in all member states of the European Union in February 2024. The Digital Services Act, whose main purpose is to prevent illegal and harmful activities and the spread of disinformation online, aims to ensure user security, protect fundamental rights, and create a fair and open online platform environment. Meanwhile, Michel Meillassoux from the French Minister of the Culture made an online presentation on the implementation of the Digital Services Act in France. The European Media Freedom Act, another important legislative regulation that is currently being discussed in negotiations between European Union institutions and is in its final stage, was also discussed at the meeting. Oliver Mani-Cairel, Head of European Advocacy and Programs at the International Press Institute in Brussels, shared his views on the European Union legislation, which is expected to be extremely important for the media sector and regulates sensitive issues such as the public service media. One of the seasons of the meeting was on the impact of artificial intelligence on the media sector and journalists. In this season, strategic advisor of the International Artificial Intelligence Research Center under the auspices of UNESCO, Jorge Andreas Clark de la Cerda made an online presentation and explained what changes and transformations artificial intelligence has caused in journalism. He touched upon the importance of artificial intelligence in news gathering, but also expressed that it creates concerns. Fox News editor-in-chief Doğan Şentürk made a presentation titled Ethics in the Media and Press Freedom in Türkiye, the example of the Fox News. Mr. Şentürk expressed a series of concerns regarding the lack of independency and impartiality of the media in Turkey, the objectivity of the information affected by the affiliation of media owners or managers with political parties and business organizations, but also the censorship of the media and pressure on journalists, resulting in the increased number of threats, detentions, and arrests. The next regional meeting will be held in North Macedonia in 2025.